Damn. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Chai Fong. Welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, I will share with you guys about Form 4 Chapter 2, which is Number Base. Okay, before we start this chapter, all the number that we know from our kindergarten all is in base 10. Yeah. So from this chapter, we want to introduce you actually the number can represent in different number base. So let's start. First, what is number base? Number base are a way of representing numbers using different symbol or digits. In our everyday life, we use the decimal or base 10 system, which has 10 digits, such as 0, 1, 2, 3 until 9. Yeah, and this is the what you call as a number base lah. And here, and all the number at here, we call it as the number. Yeah, and all here we call it as the base. And next slide, I will show you guys more about the example of number base. So basically, the base got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 10. So the number that we know before this is all in base 10. So how about the number with the base 2? All the number in base 2 is only have digits 0 and 1. And for the number with number base 3, the digit is 0, 1, 2. And the number for base 4 include 0, 1, 2, and 3. And so on for number base 5, 6, 7 until 10. Yeah, and we all know that this is the example of the number base lah. And next, I will share with you guys about what is place value, digit value, and the number value. Okay, so what is place value, digit value, and number value? So first, place value is the value assigned to each digit in a number based on its position or place in the number. In number-based system, the place value of a digit depends on its position in relation to the radix or base of the number system. Next, the digit value in the number-based system is a numerical value assigned to each digit in a number based on its position or place value and the radix or base of the number systems. Last but not least, the number value is the total numerical value of the number, calculated by the adding the digit value of each digit in the number. Next slide, I will share with you guys how can we change the different base to base 2. For example, from base 2 we change it to base 10, or from base 5 we change it to base 10, or we also can change it from base 8 to base 10. Okay, so let us go to the example 1, which is determine the value of each of the following. So we have to change the base 2 to the base 10. And so I will do like this. Okay, first let us write out the value first. 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so first, which is the place value. For the place value, for this one, since this is place 2, right? So we need to write like 2 power of 0. For this, place value is 2 power of 1. For this will 2 power of 2. And the last, the place value of this is 2 power of 3. So how about the digit value? Okay, for digit value, we need to times the value with the place value. So for example, like this, 2 power of 0, we do times with 1, and 2 power of 1. Since this is 0, right, so we do times with the 0. And for this part also, 2 power of 2 times with 0. Yeah, for this also, 2 power of 3 times 1. So for the last part, which is the number value, we need to calculate all this value and add it all together. So 2 power of 3 times 1 is 8. 8, right? So 2 power of 2 times 0, yeah, we will know all the things that times 0 will become 0. Yeah, so this also 0, and 2 power of 0 is 1. 1 times 1, which is 1. And we need to add up all the number together. So we can get answer which is 9 base 10. From part B also is 6, 5, and 4. Okay, since this is base 8, right? So the place value for this is 8 power of 0. And place value for this is 8 power of 1. For this is 8 power of 2. Okay, for the digit value, right? So we need to like, since this is 4, right? So we need to 8 power of 0 times with 4. Yeah, so 8 power of 1 times with 5. And for this part, which is 8 power of 2 times with 6. Okay, for the next part, which is number value, first we need to calculate all this number, then we do add all together. So 8 power of 2 times 6, which is 64 times 6, which is 384. And 8 times 5 is 40. 8 power of 0 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. And all add together, we'll get 428 base 10. Yeah, so this is the example of how to change the different base to base 10. Okay, after we know how to change the different number base to base 10, then we need to proceed to learn how to change the number with base 10 to different number of base. So let's start with the example 2. Convert each of the following numbers to the number in the base stated. So we need to change the number of base 10 to base 6. So first, let's us write down the value first. Okay, for this is 78. So since we want to change from base 10 to base 6, so we need to write 6. Yeah, for part B also, we need to write down the value first, 532. And since we want to change from base 10 to base 9, so we need to write the 9. So actually here we will depends of what number of base that we want. So let's continue. And so for this, 78 divided by 6, 78 divided by 6, which is 13. Because of this is not remainder, so we write 0. And we will continue it until 0. 13 divided by 6, we get is 2, the remaining of 1. And last, 2 divided by 6, we will get 0. And the remaining is 2. So from here, we will look at the number from down until up here. Yeah, so for this, my final answer, which is 210 in base 6. For the part B, same as just now, so let's divide first. So 532 divided by 9, we get 59, and the remaining is 9 times 59 is equal to 531. So minus this, we will get the remainder of 1. 59 divided by 9, we get 6, and 6 times 9, we get 54. 59 minus 54, we get 5. Yeah, so since this is smaller than 9, so we just continue write as 0. So the remainder is 6. So same like just now, we will look at the number from down here until up here. So my final answer for this is 651 with base 9. So that's how we convert the from base 10 to the different number of base. Let's go to the next part, which is changing from different base to different base. Example 3. Convert each overflowing numbers to the number in the base stated. So first, we need to change the base 4 to the base 9. So what is the process so that we can change from base 4 to base 5? Before we change to base 4, we need to change base 9 to the base 10 first. So now I will show you guys how to make it. Since this is base 4, right? So this 4 power of 0 is times with 1 plus with the 4 power of 1 times with 2 plus with 4 power of 2 times 3 plus with 4 power of 3 times 1. Okay, so 4 power of 0 times 1, which is we will get 1, and 4 times 2 we get 8, and 4 power of 2 times 3 we get 48. Okay, so 4 power of 3 times 1 we get 64. Okay, after we calculate, we need to sum all the number together. Yeah, so after we sum, we'll get the answer, which is 121 base 10. Since we get the base 10, right, so now we can convert it to base 9. Same like previous slide that we do, we need to write down the value first, which is 121, and here is base 9. Yeah, so we need to divide by the 9. 121 divided by 9, get 13. 13 times 9, we get the remainder of 4. And here also, we get 13 divided by 9, we get 1. So the remaining is 4 also. 0. And the remaining is 1. We need to read from down here until up here. So the final answer we get, which is 144 base 9. Let's us proceed to the part B. First, we need to change it to base 10, from base 7 to the base 10. Since this is base 7, right? So we need to write down 7 of 0 times with 3, the whole thing bracket plus with 7 of 1 times 4 plus with 7 power of 2 times 1. So 7 power of 0 times 3, we get 3. And 7 times 4, 28. 7 squared times 1, which is 49. And we add up all together, then we get 80. Okay, 80 base of 10. So after we get the base 10, right, we can change the base 10 to base 5. First, we write out the value. Okay, divided by 5. Okay, so 80 divided by 5, we get 16. Since it's not remainder, so we write 0. And 16 divided by 5, we get 3. 3 times 5, 15. 16 minus 15, get 1. And here we get 0. Yeah, so it's 3. So same, read from down until up. The final answer we get, which is 310 base 5. Yeah, that's the process. We change from different base to different base. Let's move on to the next part, which is change the number with base 2 to base 8, or in reverse way, which is from base 8 to base 2. Now let's see the example 4, and this table is very important. Later we need to convert it from base 2 to base 8. I will use this table to change the base 2 number directly to base 8. Let's start solve these questions. So first, we need to see 3 digit by 3 digit. Okay, so first 0 0, 1. Please refer to 1 and 1, 1, 1, which is 7. Yeah, so the answer that we get, which is 71 base 8. Yeah, so next, we need to see 3 digit by 3 digit first. 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0. Okay, so 1, 1, 0 is 6, right? So it's we learn now 6, 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0 is equal to 0. Since this only have one digit, so we need to add on 2 more in front of 1, in front of this digit, so that it can become 3 digit. So 0, 0, 1, we get 1. So the final answer is 106 base 8. Okay, next. Now we need to change the base 8 to base 2. Same like previous slide, we need this table let us to change directly from base 8 to base 2. First, we need to see the first digit. 7 is equal to 1, 1, 1, and the 4 is 1, 0, 0 base 2. So the final answer is 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 base 2. Okay, now let's move on to question B. Here is 3, so you can see from here 3 is 0, 1, 1. Okay, and 5, which is 1, 0, 1. And the 4 is 1, 0, 0. So the final answer is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 base 2. Yeah, so this is the way how we change from base 2 to base 8, or reverse it, which is from base 8 to base 2. Now let us go to the addition part, which is example 6. We need to calculate each of the following. Okay, so first question, 0 plus 1, which is 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Can we write 2 here? Is no. It's because the higher digit of the base 2 is 1. So when we plus together 1 plus 1 equal to 2, we need to minus the base itself. So that means it's 2 minus 2. We get 0. But don't forget, we need to add 1 in front. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, we get 3. Same, we need to minus with 2. 3 minus 2, we get 1. And need to add 1 in front. So it's 1. So the final answer of question A, which is 1101 base 2. Let's move on to the next question. First, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Can we write it here? No. It is because the highest digit for the base 8 is 7. So we need to plus it together minus with the 8. So 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So add 1 in front. Okay, so 7 plus 7 is equal to 14 plus 1, 15. Since it is more than 7, so we need to minus 8 also. So 15 minus 8, we get 7. And don't forget to plus 1 in front. So 6 plus 1 plus 1, we get 8. So also same, we need to minus with 8, so we get 0. Then we need to add 1 in front. So the final answer is 1070 base 8. Next, let us move on to the part C. Okay, 7 plus 5, we get 12. Same as just now, we can't write 12 is because the higher digit of the base 9 is 8. The highest digit for the base 9 is 8. So we need to 7 plus 5 minus 9. So we get 3 here. Okay, don't forget that 1. So 6 plus 3 plus 1, we get 10. 10 minus with 9, we get 1. Add 1 in front. So 8 plus 1 plus 7 is equal to 16. Same, we need to minus with 9. So we get 7. Don't forget, we need to add 1 in front. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Base 9. The final answer of part C, which is 2713 base 9. Okay, now we go to the last part of this chapter, which is subtractions. First, we can see that here is 5 minus 5. It will become 0. Okay, so from here, 0 can be minus with 2? No, we cannot. So that we have to borrow in front number. But here is 0, right? So we cannot borrow also. So we have to getting help from here. So let us borrow the number from here. So when we borrow here, 4 will become 3. So what number will this 0 become? Yeah, it will become 6. No, 10 is because the number base is 6. Okay, so we need to borrow front, borrow. So here will become 6. So 6 minus 2, we get 4. And 5 minus with 3, we get 2. 3 minus nothing, so we get 3 lah. The final answer of this question, which is 3240 base 6. So let's move on to the next question. Question B. Okay, so same. Is it 1 can minus with 3? Yeah, this cannot. So we need to borrow with here. So 4 will become to 3. And we will borrow 7 here. So 7 plus 1 minus with 3, which is 5. Okay, so here 3 minus with 1, we get 2. Since this 2 is smaller than 6, so we need to borrow with here. So 6 will become with 5, and we borrow 7 to 2. So 7 plus 2, we get 9. 9 minus with 6, we get 3. Okay, so same. 5 minus nothing, we get 5. Yeah, so base 7. So answer of this question is 5325 base 7. Let's move on to the last question. Since like this 2 is smaller than 7, so we need to borrow in front, so 7 will become 6. So the number that we borrow is 8 because the number of base is 8. So 8 plus 2 will become 10. 10 minus with 7, we get 3. Okay, this 6 is smaller than 7, so we need to borrow at here, so 3 will become 2. 6 plus 8, we get 14. 14 minus 7, we get 7. So same, 2 minus nothing, we get 2. So the final answer of this question is 273 base 8. Okay, that's all for this chapter. Hope this video able to help you to understand more about number base. Do remember to like, share and subscribe this channel. Bye.